Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Daemonum, that shining beacon of light in the heart of the underworld and city to free demons, and welcome to another episode of the stream here in Daemonum Arena. Good evening. So, I haven't really been up to date on this just yet because we're still pretty early on in the month, but I do want to point out before getting into the game proper that technically 3 weeks time from today, the 30th, final Saturday of the month will be Multi-World Madness. However, I have gotten notice that a few of our regulars are not going to be available to attend. So this next event might be slightly small. And this tends to happen near the end of the year as it stands because holidays tend to coincide with those weekends. So as we continue, we're probably going to be getting into the kind of the downswing of the events. Should probably consider alternative weekends for those sorts of things, but a couple of these aren't looking that bad. November's probably a rough one, considering fourth Thursday is always Thanksgiving, and therefore, that weekend is always going to be packed. Maybe I should consider the 22nd. Either way. And then, of course, there's our ever-present Christmas. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm just looking at that from my workplace standpoint. That's going to be annoying. Maybe I should... Well, wait. Considering the fact that I think my family is actually getting together this Christmas, that's not a big deal. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Suffice to say, we've got Multi-World Madness coming up at the end of the month, as always. But just bear in mind that considering we're on the back end of the year, the events might be kind of shrinking in size, but I'm still going to be there and performing for them, so certainly hope that folks have the opportunity to join in and watch the fun as it unfolds, just as much as we have fun playing a chaotic string of games together for friends. But when last we left off at Guild Wars, we're in Bavanissos, which is a terrifying, confusing place. It's a city, it's a body, it's a city, it's a body. No, it's both at the same time. This is gross. And eldritch. I'm not sure that we want to stay here very long, especially considering the people that came in here before us were White Mantle zealots. And they didn't exactly seem to be completely in control of their mental faculties for long once they got in here. Yeah, this place is probably not a vacation destination. So on top of that, of course, we also have our resident power-hungry nutcase, who is hell-bent on using the Staff of Ore, also known as the scepter that fucking sank a continent, as a power source to try and fight this thing, with no heeding of any consequences or warnings or uncertainties and unfamiliarities that may come from it. Considering, once again, the last person that used this scepter sank a continent. Nah, I'm sure we'll be perfectly fine. There will be no repercussions whatsoever for using such a magical creation. Because if there's one thing that we know about magic, is that it's always stable and has no costs whatsoever. Are you catching the sarcasm? Good, I'm laying it on pretty fucking thick. But with that, let's get on to the game proper, shall we? Let's see how the pooch gets completely just demolished. Yeah, this ain't gonna end well for anybody involved, us included. Get the feeling there's gonna be consequences. And we're about to see them unfold in real time. That said, I should also point out, I'm not sure how long today's stream will be, simply because I don't know how much is left of this expansion. And it's kind of all I had planned to do today, so once we reach the end of the expansion, barring, depending on the time, maybe a little bit of vamping, I might be ending early today, especially because I do have other things to prepare for, especially related to work, the session tomorrow, and I mean, just, general projects and such. I am part of an async that I need to get back to because I have been neglecting my Stardew Valley seed for a bit because I accidentally jumped into the beta branch. Oops. To the absolute chagrin and mortification of the mod author, because he was like, that was difficult to explain to people on a good day, and you just kind of stumbled blindly into it. To which I responded, hello, I find creative ways to break shit every day. Quite bluntly, I should probably be a QA tester, but I just don't like the idea. Instead, I'm a developer where I break shit every day. Oh, Lord. Help everybody around me. That said, we have things to look into because, oh boy. Right, my inventory space is once again a absolute mess. The Festival of the Four Winds is available. That is also true. On top of that, I also saw the recent drop of the last 3 elite specs, and oh boy, I'm interested in seeing how they play, because a couple of them I think are more fitting for my character's aesthetics. Chicken awaiting Sorrow's discovery. Turn to the Alliance staging grounds. That'd be outside the Mistborn Barrens, right? Wait, the staging grounds, that's all the way back at the camp. Yeah, that's all the way back. Okay. In the meantime, that'll cross over soon. And you are, yeah, just the 3 gold I have yet to pick up. Don't spend that all in one place, am I right? I recognize this library. And up we go. There's a mirror up there. Wait a minute. I don't think I've gotten that mirror. If I have, I really don't remember it. Maybe I have gotten this one. Doesn't seem like one that I would have gotten, though.
Guiltless. Let's see.
Whee! Ursat Shadowcraft. Gotta love our hero's willingness to just kind of jump into things that are basically magical radiation. And I have that. Ooh, barrel.
You can never have too much
Ruins cache. Well, that was a lot. What did you hand me? Barrel orbs, some gear, opal, barrel, Mersat runestone, medallion of the Magi. You certainly weren't stingy. That much I can say. Alright, let's get back to our friends and have a chat about how our dear friend is going to lead us into ruin. Let's be honest, that is totally what's going to happen here. What if we're going to sink the Janthir Wilds? A titanic undertaking. Oh yes, I need to be ready to voice lines too, because they probably still haven't fixed that.
I'm here. Alone, as requested.
I found another of Mabon's memories. Figured it was best discussed among a select group.
No need to mince words.
Olivia hasn't been winning anyone's trust lately.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
We thought the matter too important to risk another incident.
Guess that's not unreasonable. Well, let's see what else Mabon has to say.
Witness the memory of Mabon.
I told you, Baba Misos is no more. We are fated to much the same. I gave you the chance to end my misery. Instead, I'll end yours.
Who are you talking to?
Prolonging the inevitable. How small you seem now. Alone and trembling, without your kind to shield you. Small and alone.
You talking to another Mersat?
This is your final chance. Fight back. Look around you. My kind has killed for life.
No.
I am ashamed.
What? Who are you talking to, Mabon?
This ward will keep you safe here for the time being. Until I figure out what to do with you. It's not worth it killing you. It never was.
What?
He spared the stranger's life. Even after it killed his entire people. He was honorable.
And he was talking to a
What weight
Titan.
to carry.
And
He has to have, right?
still, He kept it from me. Should have been all the more reason to tell me, given everything. The fool. Then he just left the problem to grow. Never knew him to be so irresponsible. I'm beginning to wonder if I...
Oh. Did he?
Sometimes you ignore a problem, hoping it sorts itself out. Except that usually makes things worse.
Don't I know about it?
Let's not get carried away. I'm sure he expected it to go back through the Mist's Gate, not loiter here for centuries.
Why didn't it return to the mists?
I don't think it could. And maybe it was waiting for him. Regardless, it doesn't change our mission. If anything, it makes it more dire that we bring closure for Mabon.
You're right, Anise. And that starts with all of us working toward the same goal. All of us. For Mabon. I'll call Livia. Livia, I've reconvened with the others. What's your status? Livia, are you there?
You heard her. To the heart chamber at once.
Oh boy. Use the wizard's portal to return to Bavanisos. Titanic undertaking. Save us' heart. Save us. Actually, I didn't hear her at all, but...
Tenants are looking the worse for wear. That's promising, at least.
Oh. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? There she is. Took you long enough. We knocked out the other vitals. Just need to stop this heart.
To kill rising. Let's clear the ambush first. Then we can deal with the heart.
Get over there. Oh. They're gonna kick out of them calling these things Titanic macrophages. My, cells at work, how you've changed.
That's all of them.
Livia, are you all right? I'll live. You better. All right, now let's stop that heart. What are we waiting for?
You've done admirable work thus far, but it appears the Mist Gate is directly fortifying the heart.
So, we'll take out the gate. The scepter will take care of it.
Yes, it can, but it will require all of its power to do so. I'm afraid a sacrifice must be made.
What do you mean, sacrifice? I've used Legavo for centuries. It doesn't just run out of power.
Closing a Mist Gate is in a tier of magic all its own. Even for Tyria's greatest wizards.
Oh. I know what you're playing at. I swear, if you think you're going to con me into leaving...
Listen to me. This matter is far beyond the childish feuds of the physical realm.
What's the gate doing?
Oh. Oh. Oh, boy.
What are those?
Creatures of shadow. Abominations.
I've seen enough. Weapons, now.
Oh, great! The cavalry is here. And not the fun one.
Back me up!
Oh, goody, shadow worms. Just what I needed for Christmas. Demons Within. Look, we've dealt with literal demons. This shouldn't be that bad. And yet, here we are. I'm trying. They're not responding to it. Joy. After all that dick swinging earlier, Livia, you're not performing. How ironic. Oh wow, just absolutely wrecking face right now. That'll change, I'm sure. Get over there. I don't want to be a Macrophage's plaything. For good reason. Have you seen Macrophage in action?
Iron Legion, put your best into it.
Yeah, I know.
Countess!
Anise!
I've got your back!
Oh, this could be bad. It was nothing.
Nothing. We killed one. The gate spits out two more.
You'd be correct. The Scepter's power is futile against these creatures anyway.
Close the damn gate.
Just let me look out, those trembling. It's never done this before.
Is
He? No. Mabon!
Apologies for the dramatic entrance. Help me to lend a hand.
I don't believe it.
It's really you.
It's been too long.
So it has.
Mabon. Crowd control, I'll give you fucking crowd control, buddy. Glad you could join us, Mabon. No time for tea and crumpets, though. All right, Livia, time to work your magic. Literally.
That should do. For a time, at least.
I believe I'm owed an explanation. Several, for that matter.
Glad to see you haven't changed. I owe you all explanations. Though time is short, I'll do my best to provide them.
Wayfinder, it pleases me to see my faith in you rewarded. As I said, I owe you all explanations. Though time is short, I'll do my best to provide them. Did you keep all this in?
A fair accusation. I suppose I was fatigued from all the senseless bloodshed. I returned here to mourn, to reflect, and amidst the destruction stood Cybus, the last of his kind.
Cybus.
Kindred spirit. So I cast a protection ward, assuming he'd return to the mists. I could not have predicted that he'd await my return. I aimed to gift him a chance at another life, same as Asarin gifted me. Instead, I doomed him to a much crueler fate. I was not yet prepared to admit my folly to myself or to those I hold dear. For all of it, I feel immense shame.
Is sacrificing the Scepter of War really necessary?
I'm afraid so. In order to close the gate permanently, we will need to rely on the power vested in the Scepter of War. Given its historic ties to the Mists, an instrument of its caliber is uniquely suited for such an offering. The Seers crafted Legalo to keep beings from the Mists at bay, and it will be used to do just that. I'm sorry, Livia. I know this is no small sacrifice.
How are you keeping the gate closed?
I've tied my life force to the Mist's gate. It will remain shut for a time.
No.
But not long, I'm afraid.
Life Force? But everyone's been saying you're dead.
Poised hero.
You're quite correct. I am dead. In the world of Tyria. Once other realms are involved, it complicates matters.
What?
The gate is anchored to multiple beings. One in Tyria, Cybus, and then multiple in the Mists. Myself being one of them.
What? Multiple beings in the mists. Who else is the gate tied to?
Yes, 3 in fact. They are the ones responsible for taking advantage of my death.
Oh no.
The 3 White Mantle members.
Exactly.
Very good.
Ulrich, Tatiana, and Judge.
And Judge. Or as you know them.
Greer, Decima, and Yura. I knew it!
By releasing their souls from the realm of torment, you can close the gate for good. But you must act soon.
How do we release their souls?
I suspect a few touchstone objects exist within the confines of Tyria that will be key in their release. Scour the hidden corners of Tyria known closely to the White Mantle, and you will surely find them. You're likely to be quite familiar with some of them already, Wayfinder.
No fucking way. I have about 1,000 questions.
There will be time for further musings, but for now, I ask that you make haste recovering the touchstones, Wayfinder.
No.
I achieve things. I'm an achiever.
Oh god. Y'all are gonna make me geek out even more, aren't you? Motherfucker. You absolute bastards.
Apparently, some astral ward is stuck in the Mersat mirrors. Can someone check in on that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, to no one's surprise, Mabon and the wizards have employed their typical cryptic form of guidance. I'm sure you're left with more questions than answers about how to proceed. To that end, I'm sending you this report on known White Mantle activity over the past several months. Hopefully this will help you track down those touchstones. You can thank me later. Livia. White Mantle hideouts. Commander, here are the known White Mantle hideouts that the Shining Blade continue to monitor for activity, though none of our spies reported any noteworthy activity in the past few months. That doesn't mean that our 3 White Mantle wouldn't have left ties to their actions at any of the locations. At minimum, it's worth getting a closer look. Divinity's Reach. In the past, Shining Blade agents have observed White Mantle activity by the Gardens, in the northeastern quarter of Rurikton. As it is near the gates leading to Lake Doric, it continues to be a notorious spot for White Mantle versus Seraph altercations. In the Brisbane Wildlands, their hideout north of this region remains abandoned after we cleared out one of their cells during that whole Lazarus adventure. However, clusters of the bandits in the Wendon Steppes continue to be sympathetic to the White Mantle. They may still harbor the occasional Justicar in their forces. Couldn't hurt to take a look. The Shire of Beetleton, in the northeast corner of Queensdale, the Shire situated right outside Cauticus's former estate, remains under the Shining Blade's watchful eye. Still, the minister's most loyal servants make pilgrimages to the site, perhaps hoping that against all hope that he may someday return. Pathetic, really. Then again, here we are, working with a wizard returned from death. Who are we to judge what's possible? At any rate, I could see any of our 3 loyalists wanting to remain close to Cauticus this way. Exactly what should you be looking for at these locations? That I leave to your judgment. You'll know it when you see it, sort of thing. Best of luck, Commander. So, Beetleton, Divinity's Reach, and Rurikton. Oh god, that's our hometown. That's like our home sector. And the Brisbane Wildlands. So Div's Reach, Brisbane, and Beetleton. Really, I should just go back to... Jesus. Yeah, Mabon wasn't joking when he mentioned, hey, you're probably going to remember these places. Yeah, I fucking well do. Considering I lived in one for most of my life.
In the Mersat mirrors. Can someone check in on that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing to sell. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a way to get there quickly. So utilize the Thousand Seas Pavilion. Oh my god. All the way back to the beginning of Guild Wars 1 or Guild Wars 2, no less. They send you back to the human starting area for this fucking quest. That is just wild. I'll take this so it stops yelling at me. And while we're at the bank, see if I can put away some things and stuff. Like that. And this. Is there anything else I can put away? Yes, Medallion of the Shaman can be put away. I don't know why I keep getting those things. Of course, it would probably behoove me to use them, but I never think about it. So, you know, such as it is. My inventory's a mess. What else is new? Meanwhile, travel to Divinity's Reach. I cannot believe this. Good thing I have my tea. This is going to be a long situation. And now off to Rurikton. Locate the first touchstone in Rurikton and Divinity's Reach. Found a wall.
Tough call.
Grenth watches overall. Remember that. Or at least he did when he still existed here. Now who knows where they... Oh no. picture, if you will, a situation in which we're actually going to wind up seeing the gods come back. There's no way, right? God, that'd be just nuts. Oh my God. I recognize this. It's the fucking mausoleum. No way.
Judge's prayer book. Seems inoffensive enough.
No.
Words can certainly shape your views, though some people will shape words till they fit their views.
Oh
That's
my
usually when
God.
things get dangerous.
That is such a deep cut. Judge's prayer book sitting on the fucking... Oh my God. This is wild. This is such connotations for the entirety of Guild Wars 2. I mean, it's a small thing, but it's got such an impact. To know this whole time, an artifact of untold power was just sitting in the middle of this city on a fucking plinth next to an angel, next to a seraph statue. I am blown away. And yeah, it's right next to the plaza of Lissa, the god of illusions. Wow. Also, hi Moon, welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. I am losing my fucking mind here. So, okay. Should also point out, Rurikton is not where our character lives. Salma District is where our character lives. But, God, it's right next to where we lived. Like, literally, even this character's a human, so he lives in Salma District. That artifact was just right here. That whole time. That is just mind-blowing. I imagine our next target is going to be the Shire of Beetleton, right? No, really? We're going to go to Wendon Steps in the Brisbane Wildlands first? Beetleton's like right there. Unless maybe the third artifact isn't in Beetleton. Imagine, oh no. Imagine it being in Caudicus's crypt. That'd be a trip. All right, let's go to Brisbane. That requires going to Lion's Arch, doesn't it? At least it'd be a good way to get there relatively quick. I think. Or would it be quicker to go... pardon me. I think they're pointing me towards... Yeah, okay. Because that's Cassex. That's Queensdale. And then I have to go to Brisbane. Yeah. Alternatively, well, I mean... Actually, it might be faster to go through Queensdale. Technically. Or go through Radissum to Metrica to Brisbane. That might be where they're pointing me. Either way, they're telling me to use the Asura Gate. They're probably going to throw me at Radissum. Come to think of it, I think the next expansion deals with another Asuran city, doesn't it? the Peacemakers, that would be Radasum. Sure enough. So they want me to go through Metrica. I never got the benefits for Griffins. Got the benefits for pretty much everything else, but not Griffins. And I still have yet to get a Siege Turtle. But I do have the Warclaw. The Warclaw's got some bennies going for it. Maybe I can run across the land with the Warclaw. And now we're here. That's not what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm aiming for. Metrica province. My favorite air hiking kitty.
Surely, if we put our formidable minds to work on these problems.
Worm. Just gonna go through. We should be good. Lance the chain pull. Schneef. Oh, even out here you can find stuff now.
Interesting.
Schneef. Plumie. God. This is still talking early days Guild Wars 2 stuff. Brisbane Wildlands is not that far into the game. It's basically like, what? Maybe the quarter way point of your character's quest arc? Maybe. That said, this one is actually also linked to the start of Path of Fire. Well, not the start of Path of Fire, but the Living World before it. Which I believe would be Season 2? That was also a trip and a half, come to think of it. Considering even back then, I was like, oh, hey, Lazarus. Wait. Lazarus is a what now? He's a Mersat? And then we ran into Mabon, who is also a Mersat, and once again, my mind was fucking blown. And then we came to Janthir Wilds, where they're like, oh, hey, remember the White Mantle, who you thought were gone forever? Yeah, nah, they're still around, and they're actually really fucking important now. Gee, thanks. I hate it. You should take it back, but you're not gonna. Oh, God. Actually go this way? Or are they just leading me along? Oh God, I can. Huh. Not that I'm gonna land well. Huh. And up I go? Question mark? Nice timing for that. They just continue to find ways to absolutely blast my mind into orbit. It is honestly kind of mean, but you know what? They had to keep up in the ante, don't they? After all, we got rid of the dragons, oh god, more than 2 years ago now. And yeah, their follow-up to that was, hey, imagine actual full-on, like, literal demons. And then after that, hey, the White Mantle were up to shit while you were looking again. By the way, remember those Kodan that seemed to just, you know, vanish off the face of the earth back when Yormag was active? Yeah, we actually found them. They're in Janthier, surrounded by Bloodstone, and somehow not stark raving insane. Huh. Well, that's a trip. Hi, bandits. I'm here to liven up your day. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I was just going to let you go? Ah. Where are you going? I'm going to have some laughs. Oh, I'm sorry. We're trying to get my attention. That's adorable. Don't run. Look at coded orders. Imagine that. Oh, look. Odds bodikins. What have I found back here? What do we have behind door number 3? Oh, look. White Mantle. White Mantle as far as the eye can see. The banner proudly displays the familiar white emblem of the White Mantle on a field of crimson red. It's hard to believe that groups like this can endure for so long. Evidentiary standards. 3 of 12 pieces of evidence? Really? This White Mantle appears to have been crushed by the rubble surrounding the body. The man died recently, as the body has yet to show signs of decomposition. Where did this rubble even come from? What is this? White Mantle badge. Yeah, okay. That's the thing I don't want to take, right? It is done. We have purged this place of unbelievers. Every last one of the unfaithful, gone. Only 3 of us remain now. Ulrich, Judge, and I. It was not easy. Some of those among the fallen were friends, once. But they refused our vision. They wished to give up on our chosen mission, to doubt the undying will of Codicus, even after the noble sacrifice he made for us. They learned the penalty for such abhorrent betrayal, for disloyalty, and now, you who reads of our cause know the price of misgivings. With this journal, I leave behind the badge earned by passing my test, along with the others in my cohort of initiates, to accompany it. Another surprise, should any of our former allies try to find us in this place we once considered sanctuary. Y'all. You serious right now?
I need help.
Yeah, you do. I'm here. That's a problem for you. Wanna try it again? That's what I thought. Nice backflip. Oh, please. Up I go. Sure about that. Alright, so where's the rest of this evidence, supposedly? Sure as heck ain't gonna be beyond that wall. There's nothing beyond that. Evidentiary standards. Locating the touchstones. Alright, let's take a moment. Achievements. Evidentiary. Evidentiary standards. Use bedroll, suspicious flag strand, strange bell, unusual altar. Mantle badge, shield, menacing statue, white mantle torch. Mission's cost. Huh. Did I miss something while I was back at Rorikton? I may have. White mantle badge.
A white mantle badge. Looks like Tatiana's. A mark of status as much as belonging. Should have been more careful where she sought to belong.
Imagine if she had. God, just... This was their hideout.
You're kidding, right?
My guy, if you really think you're gonna win this fight.
Until next time.
Huh. Ow. It does make me wonder, though. Did I miss something on my way to Rorikton? Now they're gonna have me going to Beetleton. Really? Boomst. I'll go back to Rorikton quickly. There may be strange evidence in the vicinity. What's the thing? Is it a book cart? Yeah, just a book cart. Let's go back to the listen spiral. To think you would have the capability and opportunity to pervert a monument to Lissa. His heretical ramblings. Okay, I think I might. That was... Oh, wait a minute. Is there something that's like out of place in all three of these inner spots? I mean, I saw the bell. Hold on. I may actually want to restart this one. Continue this chapter. Third white metal touch. Heck. Yes. Play this chapter. There we go. I'm gonna start this one over. Sorry. Go to Bavanisos. Use the palace waypoint. And go backside of the palace. Direction not a lot of people tend to go. It's not prior to this event. Baroness Gate. It doesn't have an outer... Oh boy. They definitely set that gate up in a hurry. Considering the Asura have a penchant for wrapping their portal gates in ornate stone, they did not have the time for that.
Did you hear that? One of the wolves just hissed at me.
Have you given any more thought to
Oops. Back to Bavanisos, go away.
Hadn't realized how much technology had advanced outside the Delta. Make quick work of Titans, those weapons sure do.
Hmm.
Look, spears are great and all, but sometimes things just gotta go boom.
True enough.
Battle of the small scrappy ones hucking explosives. And this is why we don't put the kobold in charge of the grenade armory. Look, I'm not saying that they won't do a good job. I will say the temptation is going to be there, though.
Someone get me a report on the Mersat Tower situation. Those things are really slowing us down.
Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the touchstone in Rarton. Wait, is that... Is that Metal Legion? I think that's Metal Legion. Let's see. Can I leave Salma District and go out to Divinity's Reach from the Homestone? I might be able to. No, it exits Bavanisos. Interesting. What if I instead hit the Rurikton waypoint? This waypoint is outside the instance. I know. I know. Now back to the Listen Spiral. See, the way this is set up, I would imagine that the process is going to be like, while you're climbing up, you find things. Two citizens meeting. Get back here.
I like it here.
As well you should. It's a damn decent place. May not be perfect, may not be paradise, but it's pretty dang good. Just one small issue. There is still a lot of white mantle paraphernalia around. Aha. Banner. On the surface, nothing appears particularly interesting about this banner bearing the Crichton royal family crest. Examine the banner more closely, however. You can see the banner is thicker than expected. It looks as though there's more than one layer of cloth hanging from the frame. And if you take the top banner down, sure enough, white mantle. Of course. Strange altar. This appears to be some sort of altar placed here with reverence. The candles on its surface burn with unnatural flames that smell vaguely of brimstone. A bedroll. Bedroll appears to have been here a while. Looks spoiled and worn from repeated use, probably by more than one person. And a strange bell. And finally, the prayer booklet that Judge owned.
Judge's prayer book. Seems inoffensive enough. Well, words can certainly shape your views, though some people will shape words till they fit their views. That's usually when things get dangerous.
Usually. Now then, to get right back on track, we go to Brisbane. I remember about where I was. Not particularly. So I believe it was actually relatively close to... It wasn't in Skritzberg. Was it Nasher's Hills? I think it might have been near Nasher's Hills. So we'll go to the Seraph Observer's Waypoint and see what happens. That's probably the... yeah, daily gathering. Evidentiary standards. Was it even further beyond than Nasher's Hill? It was, actually. Oh, wow. Closer to, what, the human entry point?
Grab a powder keg and get blasting.
Yeah, close to the entry from Keswick's Hills. And the white mantle badge.
A white mantle badge.
Tatiana's.
Looks like Tatiana's. A mark of status as much as belonging. Should have been more careful where she sought to belong.
Yeah, no kidding. I understand the desire to belong as much as any other person, but I kind of draw the line at religious zealotry. It's right up there with being a Kool-Aid aficionado. Well, I suppose that's unfair. It's more a Flavor Aid aficionado. And I mean, fair shake's fair shake. This particular breed of religious zealotry was dealing with the magical equivalent of thermonuclear detonations.
You must be hearing things. Believe me, you'd know if a centaur was close by.
Huh. I remember when conflict with the centaurs was actually an important plot point. It's been years. Though I suppose, considering our viewpoint, throwing a sense of perspective on that is a little difficult for your everyday townsperson. When the centaurs continue to try to raid and ransack things. Pretty. So, Greer, Decima, and Ura. Or Ura. Greer must be Judge, right? Decima is probably Tatiana. Garden. Ah. Can I enter this place? Cat isn't hungry right now. Well, that's good for the cat. Good for the cat to not be hungry. Ah. Back door. Gotcha. A shield statue. And a torch. Torch must be Ura. The shield propped up in the corner looked recently smithed, as though it was never been used in battle. It proudly bears the crest of the white mantle in the center of the boss. Ceremonial, perhaps? Despite it being carved from lifeless stone, the visage of the statue glares you with hooded eyes and a disapproving scowl that fills you with a strong sense of judgment and dread. That meant to be Caudicus?
A torch from Caudicus's estate. Must have been a gift to
Ulrich.
I'm sure a gesture like that comes as high praise to his most devout. Personally, I'd take it as an insult.
Yeah, me too.
That's all of them. I should really get back to Bavanisos. Mabon can only hold the gate so long.
Yeah, considering the white mantle like to bang on and on about enlightenment and lighting the path. Somebody ran afoul of something. Didn't stick around to get revived.
You're dead.
Trust me, you really don't want to try that, pal. Back to Div's Reach we go. And then back to the palace waypoint. And then back to the Mistburned Barrows. And then back to Bavanisos.
And your people have never traveled this far north?
We tried. And boy howdy was it fun to call the Greer, Decima, and Eura were the
white mantle. I'm sure I'm not the only one to have made such a point, made such a connection, though.
Some astral ward are stuck in the Mersat mirrors. Can someone check in on that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Second Hunter Camilla.
You've done it.
Wayfinder. We always seem to meet in the nicest places. Given the present conditions, Frode sent my squad here to stand ready to take you deeper into the belly of the beast. Just say the word. Good for now, Camilla. Salvation's cost. Cybus's heart. Well, sure as shit.
I located the touchstones. All mementos from their time with the White Mantle.
Of course. Imagine having such a sad life that your most valuable possessions are from joining a cult.
People in impossible circumstances tend to seek hope in impossible salvations. Tormented as their souls might be, these items shall resonate with their owners enough to cleave the demonic essence.
If it were up to me, they'd rot in the bowels of that hellscape for all eternity. That I'd consider justice.
As might I. But if the price of their damnation is the birth of more Titans, does that not compound the injustice?
There will be time for philosophical discussion later. I cannot hold this gate indefinitely.
No use delaying. Let's move out.
No way. No fucking way. We're going into the mists again? Through that? Oh boy. Welcome to the multiverse theory. How may I help you? Well, Salvation's cost, boundary of failed creations.
What is this nightmare?
Right. This is your first time here. We're in the realm of torment, deep in the mists. It's sort of an afterlife.
The foundry of failed creations, to be precise. The abyss from which Titans are born.
In short, hell. Literally hell. Search the realm for the tormented soul. I mean, I found them. Seems to be a lot of them right fucking here.
Ren, you were here before? Do these demons look different than you remember them?
They do appear to have changed. It's been quite some time since my last visit.
You've been
centuries ago. I had to clean up after some heroes.
Did he just make a reference to Guild Wars 1 fighting Abaddon? That's amazing. Stop interrupting me and let me hit you.
You said this place is like an afterlife. So, not everyone who dies ends up here, right?
No. It's mostly just for corrupt souls. It gets more complicated than that, but nothing to worry about.
Oh, Pokey.
Okay.
Aw, Pokey. Oh, God. I mean, this would have been where... This is where Balthazar would have been imprisoned, right? Or no. No, he was imprisoned in Greth's realm. Or some offshoot therein. How kind. Ow. Well, that was a relatively straightforward fight. Ah. There they are. It has to be them. Approach with caution. I sense their hunger for the scepter.
Traveled far to bear us this scepter, long used in our kind subjugation. It has found its rightful home.
What?
With it, we shall rule our own destiny. So it is written. So it is our divine right.
Kneel now and relinquish our gift. Then maybe we'll allow you to leave unharmed.
I watched my homeland burn at the hands of your kind. You think I'd bow to you, let alone give you such power? The shadow has warped your minds. We'll be sure to set them straight. Tormented Judge. Yeah, this is Greer. He's using Greer's powers. Yup. Oops. Didn't mean to switch souls. It's not the button I wanted to press. Uh-oh. Shit.
Back me up.
Uh-oh. I'm about to get downed. Damn. Well, I was trying to do the achievement, but yeah, it didn't work out. Thanks for picking me up. Huh. That was interesting.
You were always the weak link. Cyrus knew it and played you like the pawn you are.
You speak falsehoods.
Retribution will meet you in the end. Sounds like it's meeting
Bring
you
the
first.
thunder!
Wayfinder, the prayer book. Use the heart to channel its essence into his soul.
Okay.
That's how it's done.
Tormented Tatiana.
I can't stand people like that.
All right, Tatiana. Hey, Traveler of the Four Winds. Neat. Ow. Oh, that's a big range. Holy shit. You don't like people standing too close to you, do you?
Ash Legion, falling!
Ah, you're a gunner.
Legion, see it done!
I see. Chronomancy? Anise, you dog. Considering your voice alone, you're very obviously Decima. Oh, you're not here anymore. Ow. Probably do the thing where I don't run headlong into damage. So what do? I run headlong into damage. Holy shit. She knocked me the fuck out. Oh, stop moving and take your lumps already, lady. Jesus. Thanks, Garen. It'd be cooler if you let me think. Fuck you and your eyebrows. Round two, bitch. And Tormented Ulrich. That's definitely Yura. Yura is the one that did volcanic shit. No thanks. I said no thanks. Lol. Nah, I'm good. I know you want to give me a high velocity hug, but I'm just not into it, dude. Meow. Oh, he ran me over.
Iron Legion, put your best into it. Back me up.
You will not defeat us in the name of Codicus of Sol! Codicus's torch. The heart will channel its essence. Do it, Wayfinder.
Yep.
That should do it.
Small-minded fools. They didn't deserve absolution.
Some may very well say the same of us. Perhaps none of us are so deserving.
Either way, it's a discussion best saved for Tyria. I've had my fill of the underworld for at least another century.
Yeah, same. And hell, I lived there for a living. Okay, not this one, but... Compared to this, Daemonum is downright lively. Let's get out of here. Huh. Does anyone else see that shoe-shaped object coming at us at a remarkable speed? Hello, Mabon.
You've done well, my friends. You corrected my mistake when I could not. And here I thought Epoch was your finest work to date.
We did not shoulder those burdens in solitude. What a difference it makes in trusting the confidence of others. Though, perhaps some could learn to be more patient so as to encourage such trust.
Lessons abound. Now all that remains is to close the Mist's Gate from this side. And then, I may rest.
So, this is goodbye, then. I'm grateful I had the chance to say it this time.
As am I. It's good to see you back. You're right where you should be.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
I like the sound of that.
Anise, keep Livia in line. Livia, you do the same for Anise. I'd tell you to keep her safe as well, but I know her better than that. She's more than capable.
You know me well. You'll be missed.
Iskarin, I chose the Wayfinder for a reason. Place faith in one another, and each give the other a reason to do so.
You have my word.
Yes, well, I think it's about time, Livia.
Fine.
Goodbye, my friend.
Farewell. Thank you.
Wayfinder. So this is goodbye once more. Suppose we're getting better with practice. I'd certainly say so. And I meant it earlier. You do have my word. It's not yours that gives me pause. Though perhaps Epoch was correct on one notion. You and Isgarin bear some things in common. I trust you both to navigate them. We've managed this long. Ask Epoch, though you already seem well aware. I have my ways. Maintain that amity and it'll serve you well. Take care of yourself, Wayfinder. Farewell, Mabon. The Mistgate beckons you back to Tyria. You can sense that Mabon has set it to deliver you safely to the Alliance staging ground in Mistburn Barrens. Oh. That is it. Salvation's cost.
Refreshing.
Sends us back to Divinity's Reach. Return to the Tyrian Alliance headquarters in Lion's Arch. Guild Initiative headquarters.
Welcome, Commander. The Council is waiting for you in the audience chamber.
Thank you.
Firstborn Dagonet, Commodore Lawson, Captain Ellen Keel, Risha Stoneglow and Malice Sword Shadow, Boys Darrow and Stelk Alder, Anise Livia and Queen Janna, Empress Een and Ayumi, Counselor Ludo, Skardi Knutson, Chief Counselor Iman and Spear Marshal Zaim, and Caledri Sparrowhawk. I, Counselor Ludo of Radasum, call this session to order. As we are here to discuss recent events in Janthir and Bavanisos, Countess, would you care to deliver your report? Of course. We traced the cause of the Titan outbreak to the White Mantle. They were sent into Janthir on Caudicus' behalf before his death. They were searching for a Mistgate in Bavanisos to give their leader an upper hand. To what end, we're still parsing out. They were all killed, but they were also successful in their mission, hence our little Titan problem. But that problem has been resolved. The Titans are dead, all 4 of them. The gate is sealed. Commander, you were a first-hand participant in these events. Can you confirm for the Council? Give your report to the council.
I can testify to the Countess's report. We were able to defeat the 3 initial Titans, and then a 4th. It had been living in the city since the city fell. When the White Mantle entered the ruins, it manipulated them into opening the gate. The scepter, Legavo, played a significant role in sealing it. Livia's judgment aside.
You think carefully about what you believe the Tyrian Alliance should focus on at the conclusion of your report. Call on the memory of a fallen friend.
A former wizard of the Astral Ward, or his memory, guided us. Without him, we may not be here today.
In short, the gate was sealed, the Titans were defeated, and the Scepter of Ore was lost to the mists. Thank you both. We will be meeting throughout the coming days with the rest of the Alliance to scrutinize every detail. There's much work to be done, including providing the Kodan with any supplies needed to recoup their losses while aiding our alliance. We will also discuss Lady Livia's penalty, though the Council knows where I stand on her actions. Is losing my beauty routine not punishment enough? But for now, the rest of you can pat yourselves on the shoulder. Dismissed.
To celebrate your victory, we've organized a bit of a soiree that will commence later this evening. A well-earned reprieve. Collect yourselves. Mourn. Heal. And acknowledge what we've all experienced. Just as the Bearkin taught us.
Indeed.
Oh, now that I've established myself as a hero for the songbooks, I figure Lowland Ambassador is next on my list.
My son's confidence has never wavered, even when it should have.
And my pa's nerves have never stilled, even when his son has made a name for himself as a guardian of Janthier.
You've done well, son. You've weathered life's storms with the very poise your ma hoped for. Much of what I sought to teach you, you've taught me by way of example. Bravery, weathering grief, granting forgiveness. I am proud beyond words. Just as your ma would be if she could see you now.
Ma would be just as proud of you. We've had a tough go of it. Come on. We've earned a celebration.
Let's see if this alliance can put on a party half as good as us Lowlanders.
Have mercy on us.
Yeah.
Commander, come to wish me well before they haul me off to wherever they decide to haul me off to? Do you regret what happened? Not in the least. I suspect the Alliance would have come to the same conclusion eventually, but time was not on our side. I did what I had to do, but I also accept whatever repercussions I may face after. For starters, I've been uninvited from your little party. I suppose it's fair. Just to throw my own. I'll put the streamers up in your cell.
And it's done.
I'm glad you joined us, Sorrow. How do you feel?
Warm. Yeah, there's comfort in solitude. It's easier. But there's also comfort in belonging again. I can't imagine returning to Shadow after all of this.
As Mabon said, you are right where you should be.
Of course you'd think that. You just want to keep tabs on me, Ren. Don't like your things out of place.
You are a sobering presence.
As are you.
Commander, you've once more proved yourself a friend of Kryda and all of Tyria. We can start the festivities in honor of your accomplishments whenever you're ready. Let's get this party started. several hours later.
Look at this crowd. Nice to see everyone.
Oh dear. Okay, what does this say? Ah, just had to eat all the food before I leave. Everyone.
I hope you've all been enjoying the evening. It has been delightful to share a glass with so many familiar faces. We are surrounded by friends tonight, new and old. There are many bonds that are just beginning to blossom. We are here to celebrate our victory. But we also celebrate the Alliance and what it represents. Change, productivity, healing. Tyria. There are challenging days ahead of us. We are not ignorant. As long as there is ground beneath our feet, there will be conflict. But we are more prepared to face that conflict when we care for each other. Now, raise a glass to your neighbor. To Tyria and the brightest of futures.
To Tyria! To the dawn, after a long night of storm.
Oh, hello again, Commander. Lovely to see you. And this place is just beautiful. Well, once you get past the smell, that is. Reminds me of Kainang. How are you finding life outside Cantha? I'm managing to find happiness. The Empress is insistent that our people remain involved in these proceedings, so that honor is mine. They'll be eager to see home again. I hope you get that chance soon. I want to make sure that I see the voice acting talent. Well, Commander, it seems you continue to move the earth beneath all of our feet. If there's one thing that I've come to count on, it's the impact that you have on our world, for good or for ill. I hope it's for the good, Empress. I trust that it is. Suwan saw that quality in you. She and Kunavang. Spark you carry within. I know better than to question their wisdom in this matter. Congratulations, Wayfinder. Thank you, Your Grace. Just keeping an eye on the credits as they roll, too, because I want to see the voice talent. If I didn't already miss it. Oops.
I'm glad to see your hair brushed, Countess.
If I had to act as liaison between Livia and the Council for one more day, I'd have no hair left to brush.
Thankfully, your responsibility has been fulfilled. For now. Enjoy yourself. Call my hairdresser.
You don't pay me enough to listen to that woman banter. I'll see if Logan has some time.
That would certainly be a sight. But say, did I see him? Is he here now?
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. He is. Haven't you heard? He's with the Pact again.
As my advisor, you are supposed to tell me these things. How do I look?
With those flushed cheeks? Darling. Oh, we have some mingling to do. Holy shit. In memory of Anna Becker. We're going to be at this for a little bit. I can't imagine what Ellen Keel has to say about what happened, considering she's been sitting in Lion's Arch the entire time. Did I really already miss the voice talent? I might have. I'm kind of sad if I did. I said I am also confused as to why we didn't have voice acting for either oh, there it is, voice talent. We didn't have voice talent for either Livia or Anise, which confuses me. Oh, wow. Oh, Jennifer Hale. I know that name. And Matt Mercer. Ah, Canuck. Andrew Russell is Poised Arrow, Catherine Tabor, Sharice Booth, Courtney Taylor, Livia. See, yeah, Courtney Taylor. They have people, but they weren't. The voice lines weren't there. Meg the Stoic Alder, Dagna, David, Deborah, Fred Tatasciore, Carrie Walgren, Liam O'Brien, Patty Mattson, Paul Nicacci, Sam Riegel, Bram, of course, Suma Lee, and Saida. Matt Mercer's in the additional voices, of course. Steve Bloom as well, absolutely. Fred Tatasciore, Jennifer Hale, Carrie Walgren, SAG-AFTRA. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I thought originally that it may have just been a glitch or something that they were going to be able to patch later, but when they did the content SAG-AFTRA strikes were happening, they opted to not have the VAs instead of resorting to AI voice. Okay, now, yeah, I am very happy that they made that decision at the very least. It would be really cool if at some point we could see the VAs able to apply voices to those lines. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering about. And, you know, maybe sometime we can hear those lines in their glory. I tried to do them justice, just because, you know, at this point in time, we needed the story as much as we could get. But I am not the original actors, obviously. So, at first, Jenna, Anise, Livia, Female Char, Female Servari, and some others had no voices. Come to think of it, yeah, thinking back, I mean, considering I wasn't playing a female Char or a female Servari, I didn't notice. But then during those early chapters, Jenna, Anise, and Livia didn't really have as many lines. And Ludo was also a noticeable absence near the end here as well. But yeah, going back to the reason, the SAG-AFTRA strikes is a very good reason for them not to have been there. And on top of that, yeah, I am very happy that Guild Wars decided that, you know, making the most out of the situation, if they had to release, they had to release, and they had their schedule set up in the midst of all of that. The fact that they did not resort to using AI voices, I applaud. Because fuck using AI voices. Fuck using generative AI for anything in the creative sector whatsoever. Quite honestly, I'd rather that generative AI wasn't being used in my own job, because quite bluntly, I just really abhor how it's been rolled out and what it's been doing to several sectors of the world. But that is my own personal segment of the soapbox, and like I said, I certainly hope that they have the opportunity to come back and, you know, be paid for their contribution and dub things back in, because quite honestly, they deserve to have the opportunity and they deserve the recognition. They are wonderful workers, and they have brought these characters to life over several years. So my heart's out to them, and yeah, I'm very happy to know that Guild Wars also took a stand against generative AI, even if it may have been, you know, the bare minimum. It's something. Especially these days. A lot of places have been not so great about it. So, knowing that Guild Wars 2 took a position, I appreciate it. But, back to the schmoozing. Hey, Alan, what do you have to say? Oh, it's you. Hi. Sorry, you caught me in the middle of... Never mind. You look intense, Captain Keel. Something on your mind? I'm realizing that with the kind of profile the Alliance brings to Lion's Arch, we could use some additional security. The Lion Guards used to dealing with pirates and scofflaws. We're not trained in protecting world leaders.
Maybe you could speak with the Vigil. Javi's been doing a good job with them. Or Logan. I heard he's back with the Pact.
Thackeray, yes. He'll, I'm sure the Pact's forces would suit our needs. Now, take a couple steps back, Commander. I don't want him thinking we're together. Ellen, are you about to put the moves on Logan Thackeray? Oh, this I have to say. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, she's trying to put the moves on Logan Thackeray. Eyebrow waggle. Ritlock. Still a grouchy cat? Commander, I hear you've gone and gotten yourself yet another title. You collect those things like I collect notches on Sahothan. Also hear you buried a few titans without me. Sorry, yeah. I'd have known you were free. Free? Not bloody likely. Grisha keeps me busy morning, noon, and night. I'm lucky to even get time to train these days, much less adventuring. Nah, feels like those days might be behind me. Never say never, Ritlock. Wayfinder. Hard to believe how quickly the world can change, isn't it? I admit to great relief that we no longer need to hide from the rest of Tyrian society. Makes my job 10 times easier. What's been the best part of that shift? Accountability. The amount of secrecy we used to employ, we only needed to answer to ourselves. Now we're subject to authority besides our own, and it can only make us better. It's a very progressive mindset, Warden. Oh, Bram. Commander! Good to see you. Always reassuring to see you still out there saving the world. You miss the action, Bram? Sometimes. But my mom was right. I needed to set my own course, not just follow hers. I'm finding my way, and who knows where that way might take me. But for now, I'm good. Glad to hear it. Lydris Sparrowhawk. Well met, Commander. On behalf of my people, and all within the Dominion of Winds, we thank you for your continued bravery and service to Tyria. You think the Dominion will open now that things are settling? Our elders are still, understandably, fearful of the ways of our people remain under threat. Our talks with Empress Een and Ayumi, however, have shown progress. Perhaps in our lifetimes. I hope that day comes, Calidris. And I hope we get the ability to play this race in a future Guild Wars installment. Because Lord knows people have been clamoring for it. For years. Larenthier. Commander, once again the world owes you an immense debt of gratitude. Seems there's nothing you cannot overcome when you set your mind to it. How goes things with the Pact? Well enough. It's been a challenge shifting all of our logistical support from one massive threat to many smaller ones, but Marshal Thackeray's done a tremendous job so far. Good luck on the continued reshuffling. Javi Jorah's daughter. Ah, Commander, the hero of the hour. No, the year. The decade. Skalds will sing songs of you for generations, I'd wager. Maybe there's one verse in that tale for old Javi to appear, huh? You seem in exceptionally good spirits. That's because I'm 3 flagons deep already. I was just about to drag Aerson over there away to see about finding another keg somewhere. Up for a round together later. That sounds like a party. Have fun. What is it now? That may take some getting used to. Wayfinder now, is it? That may take some getting used to, but enough pleasantries. Do you have time for a rather delicate and perhaps perplexing inquiry? Yeah, I suppose I have a moment. You've spoken with Empress Ian up close, yes? I must know, is she wearing slippers? Or does she, like Queen Jenna, go barefoot beneath those voluminous skirts? Is this an odd human comportment? The thought never crossed my mind. Excuse me. Maybe if they do Guild Wars 3, it won't happen for years, if at all, but people shouldn't hold their breath on new races in GW 2, considering all the work that would be needed for that. Voice work, new stories for them, rigging armor and other gear. I mean, sure, but we can dream. Well, the guest of honor wants to speak with me. To what do I owe such an honor, Sykes Millick? Forgive me, is that too informal? Shall I use Commander, or perhaps Wayfinder instead? Anything works. I'm not one to stand on ceremony. You're no fun. I was hoping to elicit at least a few scandalous glares our way. How else are we to attract the attention of the Tyrian Gazette? Okay. Wayfinder. I owe you more than words can say. The future may feel challenging, but I'm hopeful, and that is something. Those are some serious faces for a soiree.
Wayfinder.
I think it would make sense because how reclusive most of them are. I mean, that's what the storyline is leading into. You know, Calidrius saying that, like, the folks from Cantha are convincing them to open the doors, bit by bit.
You'll understand in time. The coming months may challenge them, but without challenge, there can be no growth.
I know you're right, but I wish there was an easier way.
You well know I long averted my days that notion.
Then again, we all know the superior choice is to make Skrit playable.
Fire shone so brilliantly, I could no longer look away.
Alder, without you and Pokey, I'd have never gotten this far. That goes for you too, Wayfinder.
I caught that, Waiting Sorrow.
On behalf of the Lowlanders, you have my highest gratitude, Wayfinder. And on behalf of two Bearkin, who know the cruel torment of goodbyes left unsaid, farewell. For now.
Stoic.
The fire inside forever guide you home.
Wayfinder, fancy seeing you here again. Though, truthfully, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Where a crisis is brewing, you're never far behind. Arena! Are you here with the Warden?
Wayfinder? I am. My hunters have been assisting the Pact.
Just trying to gear for Skrit models. Yes.
Plagued the Tyrian mainland, after all. And between old friends, it's been amusing to see an organization more dysfunctional than the Astral Ward. But I paint no shade. The Pact has experienced similar trials to our own. I have great empathy for their struggles. And with Logan Thackeray joining them at the helm, they are on a healthy path. I could even see a future where the Astral Ward functioned as one of their orders. We have more similarities than differences.
Right, time to carbo load before I continue on much. Roasted river pike. Crichton delicacies. Candied apples. Oh, I mean, just gonna absolutely fill up. Salted river trout. Ascalonian delicacies and succulent boar. Lemon pie. Ah, I see. Maguma delicacies. Fruit platter. Maguma appetizers. And a Surin hot pot. Okay, I want to try that. I admittedly want to try a Surin hot pot. Canthan delicacies. Canthan side dishes. Seafood rolls and fermented noodle soup. Fermented noodle soup. So something akin to, well, I'm sure it's the noodles themselves that are fermented most likely. So, like, fermented buckwheat noodles and fermented soba, I would imagine is what it is. Hoping it's in the cookbook. You know, I should look into getting the cookbook for kicks and giggles. See if there isn't something that I could actually apply my hand at making sometime. Elonian delicacies. Spiked fruit, that'd be what? Prickly pears? Honey glazed pig. Yeah. And coconut daiquiri. Interesting. I mean, I would have to imagine that a certain hot pot is in the cookbook. Imagine if all of these were, actually, come to think of it. I mean, like, I'm sure they have fish recipes in there, and they're definitely going to have pork recipes. So they can, you know, flavor it as succulent boar and honey glazed pig. And things like river trout and things of that nature. The Maguma appetizers would be kind of interesting to get into as well. Because, like, okay, looking at this plate, we have pomegranate. That's very obviously pomegranate. But then you have, like, are they going kind of Indian? It's all be based off of recipes and food items in the game, is what the author does with various titles. Gotcha. So, like, are they going Indian? Because this looks like the sort of sauce selection that they give alongside, like, samosa and naan. Like, I think that one of these might be a chutney. And these dish here, like, is that kind of hard to see from the detail, but I think those might be naan. Makes the certain hot pot an interesting thought too, because hot pot is typically Eastern. It'll be either Korea, Japan, China, things in that realm. So they're going like Indo-China? Like East Indies and things like that. And like the fruit platter, that looks pretty standard, but I don't know, maybe that's figs? Not figs or dates? I'm sitting here scrutinizing video game food. Don't mind me. Canthan delicacy is very obviously Japanese, very, very obviously Japanese inspiration. Seafood rolls being sushi. The side dishes are things like cucumber. Although we do have some Korea in there too, considering I think I see kimchi. And the fermented, you know, come to think of it, this may actually be more Korean than Japanese. Because the seafood rolls could also not be sushi, they could be kimbap. Not to mention, there are definitely a few things like, yeah, Cantha might actually be more Korea inspired than Japan inspired. We'll know next month when it comes out. It's a mix. Oh yeah, it is a mix like Cantha itself. That is very true. Because I know the guy that we tend to work with, if I remember correctly, I have forgotten his name at this point because it's been a while since I did End of Dragons, but he very much, if I remember correctly, had a Korean-esque name. And to be fair, he was also, if I remember correctly, House Zuhelzer, which has some storied history in the area. The spiked fruit, I'm pretty sure, is prickly pear. Honey glazed pig. There are several cultures that do just full-on pig roasts. And admittedly, the Middle East does do like big animal cooking presentation. They have a few recipes that are just, yes, butcher the entire creature and roast it over an open fire pit. As for Ascalonian is very much our kind of Britain and European influence. Considering I see tressing on the succulent boar, we have a flat out lemon pie and, you know, prepared salted trout. It was very very Western and European. And then the Crichton delicacies. Candied apples, roasted river pike. Again, kind of leaning on the European side of things. This might be closer to like French compared to, say, Britain and maybe some Italy. Because like the French kind of has, the Crichton kind of has some delicacy, like a delicateness going on with the presentation that definitely comes into like French haute cuisine. That said, the candied apples are throwing me a little bit, but honestly, the Crichton small plates just make me think of a French pâtissier. And there we go. Just, you know, culturally dissecting the world of Tyria into analogs of our world. And that's my culinary analysis of Tyria. Just out of the blue. Chancellor Iman. Hi, Commander. It pleases me to see you once again. Our people will forever be in your debt, and yet you've not stopped being at the center of Tyria's many problems. Do you ever tire? More than you know, but it's worth it. Such humility. Your continued success gives me renewed faith that Coromir was right to leave the world in our hands, especially when there are those like you to help guide our path forward. I'll continue to do what I can, Counselor. The preview recipes in the book and Amazon page sound pretty good. There's a preview? Oh shit, hold on. Where do I find this? Hold on. I don't think you're going to be able to link me directly. It'll probably time you out if you try. So, Guild Wars 2 Cookbook. I need to see this. Beast of Tyria recipes from Kryta to Ilona. Ooh. 60 plus recipes for any adventurer. Ooh. Hello. Okay. They have an external link. I found the wiki. Oh, there it is. So what are the preview recipes? Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a type of hummus. So one of their recipe, one of the previews. Rosemary bread. Ooh. Okay, some of these are definitely going to be tempting to do. Is that an entire... That is a chocolate berry cake. It is a chocolate omnom berry cake. Oh boy. Lady who does that book has done them for Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and various other IPs as well. Ah, okay. Oh, is that chocolate buttercream? Oh, please. No way. Make the cake. Add the dry ingredients. Make the jelly. Oh, it's jelly filled too. Of course it is. Split the batter evenly among 3 prepared. It's a 3-tier cake. Oh, God, that is decadent. Make sure to remove parchment paper from the cake and allow them to cool fully at least an hour of resting time. Bold of you to assume I could wait an hour with a cake in front of me like that. Holy shit. I do like, they use blackberries as the analog for omnom berries. I can dig that, yeah. Also, blackberry and chocolate, that is a good combination. Buttered spirits. Ah, that's from the Christmas event. The buttered rum. Ah, that's so cool. Oh God. I love the recreation of the imagery from the game, even as the dollop of whipped cream on top and everything. Ugh. It is severely tempting to get my hands on that book. I'm not gonna lie. I might legitimately look into getting, because I actually got the Skyrim one as well. The flavor text on the recipes is great too. Yeah, I might, for the giggles, wind up getting this. Because damn, that is honestly, like, the rosemary bread I think would be really interesting to make in and of itself. And there's 59 more recipes where that came from. Like, something in there is going to jump out at me. Oh man. Also, if that winds up being good, I might actually send that to my friend Musical Cupcake, who really loves baking. I think it'd be kind of cool to wing some of these her way. Anyway, that's enough of me gushing over something I need to look into getting later. Skardi Knudsen, welcome back, and congratulations, Commander. You're a constant source of inspiration to all of us, Sykes-Millig. Oh, you don't mind if I call you that, do you? Only that's what Bram calls you. A friend of Bram's is a friend of mine. Thanks. Yeah, Father wanted to come down this time, but well, his health isn't what it used to be. That's why Sigfast stays home, keeping one eye on Father and the other on Holbrook. Wish your family well for me, Skardi. Spear Marshal Zaim. Hi, Commander. You do all of us honor with your continued acts of heroism and selflessness. You will always be an honorary Sunspear in my eyes, my friend. Much appreciated, Spear Marshal. How are things in Alona? Every day we recover more and more of the freedom and safety that we once had, before Joko or Balthazar. Our people are resilient, and your many sacrifices give them hope. Their courage is one of the things that inspires me, Spear Marshal. Firstborn Dagonet. It is always good to celebrate these victories, and more often than not, I feel it's owing to your heroism and dedication. You are an inspiration, Wayfinder Sykes-Millig. I've had so much support. I couldn't do any of this alone. Indeed. Just as it is for my people, our shared dream is what gives us strength and a shared sense of purpose. You embody that with all you do. It's my honor to serve, Firstborn. I have a friend who doesn't even play Guild Wars 2, but likes Steam cookbooks, and he may buy it. Nice. Commander Lawson Mariner. Good evening, Commander. Hope you find the festivities suitable. Captain Keel insisted on only the best. The international buffet was her idea. Have you sampled all the different foods yet? I haven't yet, Commodore, but it looks incredible. I tried the Canthan spiced and sour soup, and by Balthazar, it's hot. I bet my grandfather Kubaya would feel the sweat on his brow. I may have to see about finding some milk. Excuse me. Best of luck, Commodore. Kanar! Commander, the odds were high that I'd run into you here, and you never disappoint. Sadly, no one wanted to wager against you this time. You're becoming predictable. Do I even want to know what you two are doing here?
I would have expected a much warmer greeting than that, Commander. Naughty, naughty.
Behave, you. Boston invited us to tag along. Spending more time in Lion's Arch these days. Business mostly. And we're not very good at sitting still for very long.
I see your face. It's nothing you need to worry that pretty little head about. We're not up to anything illegal. Just trying to find a home for the club's cash flow. I'm hungry for a good investment. Now ignore us. Enjoy your party. What is it we're celebrating?
Not to get parasocial, but to hear Matt Mercer say naughty, naughty, it was an experience. Ugh. Whew. Hold on, I need to cool off a little bit. Hi, Pokey. How's business? Wayfinder, this party is... There are so many people, and they all know you. You're damn popular. Not that I'm surprised. I see you're having fun, Pokey.
Your people really know how to party, Wayfinder. Could go Stein for Stein with us, Bearkin. Been a while since I've had fun for fun's sake. My pa and I both. At least I swear I heard a few chuckles out of him.
They're getting along.
Just happy to see them happy again. Together.
Oh?
Fallen trees may dam the flow of a river, but the water, as always, finds its way home.
So, where are you headed after this? Back to the village?
Not a chance. I'm off to the Shiver Peaks.
Really?
Dawn asked if I wanted to help her with some tasks for Isgarin.
Oh.
Oh, a bit of a nickname I picked for Sorrow. It's just Sorrow didn't seem quite right anymore. Now, Dawn, that's a fit. Bright skies ahead and all. Maybe not the most profound of choices. Remember what my pa said about dropping formality to show respect? Well, I felt she earned it.
That's very thoughtful, Pokey. I'm sure she appreciates it.
Now you, Wayfinder, noticed I did that some of your friends still address you as the swashbuckling commander. It's the same idea. It's a sign of respect from friends who fought by your side. Well, now we've done just that.
I suppose. I don't like where this is going.
Uh-oh.
Well, I've come up with something to capture the essence of both. What do you think, Calmfinder?
I'm walking away now.
Yes!
Only a bit of razzing. But worry not. One day, I'll stumble across the perfect choice. You wait and see.
I'm walking away now. Oh, man. Keith, I knew leaving the Bearkin in your capable hands was a good thing. I'm sure wherever Aurene is, she'd be proud of your achievements. I know I am. What's next for you, Keith? Much the same, I'm afraid. Mother's slow recovery continues to vex even our best minds. Makes me wonder whether there's something deeper at the root of her illness. I hope brighter days are ahead for her. And come to think of it, maybe that's going to be part of the focus of the next expansion. Cough, cough. Maybe not, though. I'm not sure. We'll find out in due time. That is a lot of char. Wait, is that... Isn't this the heads of all of the cantons? Krisha, Ephraim, Mia, and Malice. That'd be Flame, Steel, Flame, Steel, Blood, and Shadow. And the legions. Are these the heads of the legions? I think they are. And I know at least Ephraim Great's Glory is the Flame Legion. And Krisha, if I remember correctly, is the Shadow Legion. Commander, or do you go by Wayfinder now? Well, whichever it is, I'm glad to see you again, and I'm unsurprised to see you at the center of events. How are things with the legions? Stable, for now. Dominion forces have dwindled, and we have a chance at real unity. Now we just need someone to lead us. Someone all the legions can rally behind. Best of luck with that, Imperator. Evening, Commander. You appear to be in fine form as always. What's the word with Iron Legion, Imperator? Finally starting to feel normal again. Smodor had his claws in every facet of the Iron Legion, but it hasn't been easy stepping into those boots. Something tells me that we'll have more good news to come. I look forward to hearing more about it. Commander, from champion of an Elder Dragon to destroyer of Titans, is there anything on Tyria you can't take down? Should I even ask? I guess I'm just blessed that way. Or cursed. Regardless, you've proven yourself a staunch ally, and all of Tyria owes you a monumental debt. If you ever need me, you know where to find me. I'm grateful, Krisha. I'll see you around. Wayfinder, you haven't missed me on the front lines, have you? I was torn about leaving before finishing the fight with those beasts, but you seem to have things well in hand. You were a force against Titans, Malice. Good to chip a few stones off those beasties, even if they weren't fully like the Titans people once worshipped. Still, there's no shortage of things to deal with back home. I'll let you get back to it then. Dagda. Good to see you, Wayfinder. I wish I could say I was surprised by this victory, but you and I both know there's nothing that'll keep you down. It was touch and go there a few times, but we had help.
I heard you had an enlightening experience in Bava Nissos.
Acting impaired to flame, Iron Blood, and Ash.
How are you?
That's what it is, Ash Legion.
I'm okay. Seeing Mabon was jolting. If that was even Mabon.
Who can say? The mists are incomprehensible. It could have been his true spirit, or it could have been a whisper of who he was. But nonetheless, he was with you in one form or another. I just wish I was there to experience it myself, as does Lear. What I'd do just to see him. We're still processing it all. We miss our friend. Lear, he may wear a bold face, but he still mourns. But this is a party. Grab a stein, raise it in the air, for those we lost.
I expect a more thoroughly detailed report on your activities within the week, Commander Wayfinder. How are you holding up, Counselor? Alive, exhausted, ready for the following forums to commence and finish promptly, though they never do. I'm just keen on returning to my attention to Radasum and the Arcane Council. I don't like leaving either unwatched.
Oh yeah? They giving you a hard time?
Always. Conflicting personalities, conflicting goals. Nothing that I haven't endured before, but ever since the Alliance sprung forth, there's been a certain urgency in the air. Everyone is operating on their own interests. As a society obsessed with procedure, we're not prone to skipping a step. Or four. I feel like everyone's mother, making sure they're not hiding their greens in their pockets. Logan, how's tricks, buddy? Ah, Commander. I should have figured you'd be at the heart of all this. The Pact would have backed you up, but there's still a lot of rebuilding to do, especially now that our mission's worldwide. How have things been going on that front? Slowly. The losses we incurred fighting the Elder Dragons hurt our capabilities. With Ilona and Cantha in play, we're spread pretty thin. The Alliance should help us get back on our feet. Good luck with that. Who else do I had to talk at? Is Garen up front? That much I remember. Is there anybody up here to find, by chance? Imagine. Climb all the way to the top and Anise is just kind of hanging out up here. Oh. I was close, Livia. Oh, Commander, I was just thinking. It's lovely out here, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not really in the mood for pleasantries. We'll talk again when everything settles down. And given that we had 31 of 32, I believe Asgaren is our final man. Oh, hey. I didn't realize there was a side exit here. Neat. All right, Asgaren, let's wrap this shit up. Asgaren, you all right?
Oh, Wayfinder, I was just about to leave.
Where are you now?
Not the party type?
No, that much should be apparent by now. I am not immutable, but, well, history takes its toll. Habits born of lifetimes. Still, I can appreciate this moment for what it is, however fleeting.
Is that so? Suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see Asgaren leave the party. Where's he going?
Have a nice evening, Commander. Looks like the weather's finally breaking, so enjoy it while it lasts.
I'll do that.
And there he goes. And with that, Janthier is complete. Complete the Salvation's Cost story chapter. Oh, I've almost maxed out my points again. I should find something to buy. I mean, honestly, as well buy revive orbs for the giggles. Are there more important things that I could have spent that on? Probably. Do I care? Not strictly. And now I have 10 revival orbs just, you know, clunking about. Oh, yeah, I have encoded orders to decode as well. Going to lead to more bounties. I have a lot of bounties I could probably try to burn my way through. But a part of that is, you know, actually finding folks to fight those bounties, because it doesn't happen very frequently. Portal stone. Seed. Right, I still have a bunch of stuff from literally the entire game clunking about in my inventory, and I have no idea what's throwable and what's keepable. Because boy howdy, there's a lot. Anyway. Oh boy. Looking forward to the next expansion and seeing what happens next, because goddamn. I've also considered the thought, I don't know, considering how late it is into the game, I'm not sure if I want to make a guild out of Daemonum in this game or not. Especially considering I also don't tend to have folks online at the same time, so, I mean, who am I going to invite? People that already have their own guilds, basically. So, such as it is. Anyway, I believe with that, we are going to, since we have finished the expansion at this point, I am going to consider that the end of our stream for the evening, which means I am bringing us back here. So, thank you everybody for joining me in the adventure for the evening. I certainly hope you've enjoyed your time. And as always, if you have, don't forget to follow along and spread the word. I always hope to grow the community and certainly hope it's been fun to watch me put an end to the latest expansion in Guild Wars 2 and eagerly awaiting the next in line. I am on Blue Sky. I save my VODs up to YouTube for safekeeping. I have a Discord server, and there's a few other places online you can find me. Links to those are in the bio under the stream, as well as my wonderfully dense socials command, which lets you everything everywhere all at once. Finally, to those who chat, I appreciate you. To those who lurk, I appreciate you. To those who watch the VODs, I appreciate you, and certainly hope that I can see you here live sometime should the opportunity ever arise. But with that, let's find our raid target for the evening, shall we? And make sure that we get this love moving forward. And I definitely had to send a link to that cookbook to my friend Musical Cupcake, because I feel like she might like the idea, even if she doesn't play the game. And I'd be willing to bet if they did a Lotro, Lord of the Rings Online version, oh, she would be all over that. She would absolutely love that. hands down. And so would her husband. You know, Ross, the guy that joins me on Mondays for voicing lines in RPGs. All right, let's see here. In the meantime, who have we got? Kaz is playing Guild Wars 2 as well. Ah, looks like he's playing catch. Oh, wait, Kaz, where are you? Are you in Janthier, or are you... You're at End of Dragons. Ooh. Hello. That's slightly tempting. Let's see. Oh, Demi's playing Morrowind. Oh, multiplayer. Interesting. Goob's playing Abiotic with Freckle. Oh, bonus stream. You know what? It's been a while since we paid some love to Goob. We need to go and see Goob. How long has Goob been playing? How long has Goob been goobing? Goob's been goobing for a while. Let's get over there, shall we? Here's a raid message for the evening, folks. Feel free to copy it up and paste it down as we make our way over to Lylea Goob. Wonderful Goob that he is. Playing Abiotic Factor with Freckle. Let's see. It would appear that everything is in order. That does look correct. Right. The doors are open. The portals are shining in the distance. And I'll say to you all once more, be you denizens, be you hunters, be you visitors, thanks again for joining me here in Daemona Marina. Well, let's go greet another, shall we? Take care out there. And try to be a light in the darkness when you can be.